In 3 weeks, when J.D. Vance squares off against Field Marshal Tim, perhaps he can tie together the last decade of American politics in a way Trump failed to do in his debate with Kamala. Vance's discussion in a recent podcast interview indicated that resizing the federal government to supersize individual liberty will be a core deliverable. Good. Take a listen.
With your discussions with President Trump and Elon Musk, is there any estimation on what percentage of the government we can see go away? I think when he took Twitter, it was what, he cut 80% of the workforce?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
What can we expect within our own government?
I go back to that number of, okay, we're spending $2.4 trillion more from 2019 to 2024, and what are we actually getting out of it? I think a lot of that money. You can make a lot of that money go away. Or I shouldn't say go away, you can give it back to people who actually earned it, rather than have it being misspent by government bureaucrats. I think you can fire a lot of, or at least, get rid of a lot of the federal workforce, right? I don't know if it's 80%, but it's a lot.
Returning to 2019 spending levels is a good start, but this is about much more than cutting spending and reducing headcount. The point of paring down the administrative state is not solely to clean up the country's balance sheet. It is to preserve the constitutional part of our constitutional republic. Does any federal agency display consistent fealty to the rule of law? Is there a federal agency that hasn't been captured by the political party to which its leadership affiliates or the corporate interests they're charged to regulate? Is there any aspect of our economic, cultural, or civic life outside the reach of the federal government? What politicians euphemistically call public-private partnerships have been in reality state roll-ups of entire sectors of American life. It is the total state, as Orrin McIntyre terms it in his new book, and an equally comprehensive reckoning is required to meet the moment. Since 2015, Donald Trump has served as the vessel for the vassals' revolt against their public-private partnered, illiberal, and censorious feudal lords. November 5th is Trump's last charge and the last best chance for the vassals to change their fate and salvage the republic in the process. I'm Dan Proft with the Counterculture Commentary. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and please leave a comment in the comment section. We'd love to hear your thoughts.